The modern food system is extremely energy intensive. We have to use oil to produce fertilizer, pesticides, and herbicides. There's fuel for irrigation, harvesting, and transportation. And as a result of this higher oil prices, we'll see more local organic farming, not using chemicals, less meat production, and the end of the 3,000-mile Caesar salad. If you ever wonder how you're able to get fresh fruits and vegetables, during the wintertime, it's because it's flown in from all over the world to the markets. So between the dollar crisis that will happen, many countries probably won't even sell for dollars, and if the oil prices go up, then the actual physical cost of transporting it, you'll simply do without fresh fruits and vegetables, especially during the winter months. And again, you'll have no more of those out-of-season fruits and vegetables. And then you'll actually see less food on the shelves and more of it will be hoarded. Real leaders will rise to the challenge as people finally see through old lies. Society needs to hit rock bottom after decades of binging on cheap energy and credit. 20 years of relative peace and historically cheap energy will be followed by 20 years of war and expensive energy as a reversion to the mean. Those who do not see it coming won't know what to do when it gets here. It's almost as if the blind is leading the blind. The most dangerous man to any government is the man who is able to think things out for himself without the regard of prevailing superstitions and taboos. H. L. Mencken, 1919.
Good morning, Mr. Beale. You tell me you're a madman.
Only dizzled to relieve.
How are you now?
I'm as mad as a hatter.
Who is it? I'm going to take you into our conference room. Seems more seemly a setting for what I have to say to you. I started as a salesman, Mr. Beale. I sold sewing machines and automobile parts, hairbrushes, and electronic equipment. They say I can sell anything. I'd like to try to sell something to you. Valhalla, Mr. Beale. Please sit down.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and I won't have it. Is that clear? You think you merely stopped a business deal? That is not the case. The Arabs have taken billions of dollars out of this country, and now they must put it back. It is ebb and flow, tidal gravity. It is ecological balance. You are an old man who thinks in terms of nations and peoples. There are no nations. There are no peoples. There are no Russians. There are no Arabs. There are no third worlds. There is no West. There is only one holistic system of systems. One vast and immane, interwoven, interacting, multivariate, multinational dominion of dollars. Petrodollars, electrodollars, multi-dollars, Reichmarks, rings, rubles, pounds, and shekels. It is the international system of currency which determines the totality of life on this planet. That is the natural order of things today. That is the atomic and subatomic and galactic structure of things today. And you have meddled with the primal forces of nature. And you will atone. Am I getting through to you, Mr. Beale? You get up on your little 21-inch screen and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. There is only IBM and ITT and AT&T and DuPont, Dow, Union Carbide, and Exxon. Those are the nations of the world today. What do you think the Russians talk about in their councils of state? Karl Marx? They get out their linear programming charts, statistical decision theories, Minimax solutions, and compute the price-cost probabilities of their transactions and investments, just like we do. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies, Mr. Beale. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of business. The world is a business, Mr. Beale. It has been since man crawled out of the slime. And our children will live, Mr. Beale, to see that perfect world in which there's no war or famine, oppression or brutality. One vast and ecumenical holding company for whom all men will work to serve a common profit, in which all men will hold a share of stock, all necessities provided, all anxieties tranquilized, all boredom amused. And I have chosen you, Mr. Beale, to preach this evangel.
Why me?
Because you're on television, dummy. 60 million people watch you every night of the week, Monday through Friday.
I have seen the face of God.
You just might be right, Mr. Beale.
That was one of the scenes from Network, which is another movie I recommend everybody seeing. To the wicked, everything serves as a pretext. Voltaire.